wherever you happen to be in the world. Here we are with another video. What have we got today? We've got this, I don't know what you call it. It's sort of a cigar, you could say. You know, it's a bit of a cigar or whatever, but it's called the MOUU. I'll let you spell that. Spell that. There it is there. The MOUU Cliq. It's got a few features actually that I've seen some other videos about it, so I thought I bought it because I like the look of it. But it does look quite nice. It performs fairly well, provided you do a few tricks to it. I mean, all the other videos that I've seen, they didn't, I suppose, tamper a bit with it. But, you know, I'll show you the bits and pieces for it. But, you know, let's go. That's the back of the box if you want to pause it, you know, and see what the contents are and what, you know, what's it like. They come in 3 colors. There's this one, what's that one called? Midnight Blue, is it? Or something like that. Yeah, Midnight Grey. There you go. It's a Midnight Grey. They got this one for the ladies, although I do like it as well. It's a golden color. It's a gold color. They call it golden. It's more of a rose gold actually, but it's a really lovely one. This is brand new. I haven't used it, so I've been using that one, and I've been trying to find out, you know, what's it all about? How to get the best out of it. Let's go through the techie stuff first. It's a 380 mAh worth of a battery, and we got the micro USB at the bottom of it. 1.4 milliliter capacity and 1.4 ceramic coil, which does work quite well. I haven't had it for that long to tell you what it will be, how long does it last, the coil or whatever, but I presume it will last, you know, longer than the usual stuff, given it is 1.4 ohm. So I mean, it's a fairly basic thing. I'll go through, you know, the different types, you know, vaping with it. But the Cliq, it's called the Cliq because that's the way it is. So you can actually vape it like that, but let's do the proper one. So you just pull that, you can see, you just pull it just a bit and then you vape. Let's give it a go. Fairly decent amount of vapor. Yeah, the vapor is alright. Throat hit is because really drag, you know, quite a bit. But I'll tell you about the tips about it. This is the normal way of using it, and when you have your puff or whatever, it's a very clever way of doing it. You just click it back, and when you click it back, this one closes, so you know nothing, you know, no dust and all that crap, you know, comes in. So when you open it, it opens up. It leaves a bit of the, you know, for the air. There's no airflow control or anything like that. So, and the cartridge I'll show you now. So all you do is you pull that one out. Some of them that I've seen on some other videos, they're quite hard to pull, but this one is fairly easy. So you pull it out and you get your cartridge there. Now be careful because when you get spare cartridges, you won't get that piece there. So you need to take that one out there, and that's your cartridge there. So you unscrew it, and there it is. That's your cartridge, 1.4 worth of a mil. How do you fill it? It's fairly easy as well. You do get, you know, a bit of condensation, so good old tissue or you know, cloth or whatever. There's a bit of a lip there. If you just put your finger, it's all transparent, so you cannot leave somewhat. I don't know whether you could see it there. There it is. I pulled it out a bit, and your fill port is there. It's quite a large one actually, which is quite good. So liquid will go in, air will come out without problem. And then you put it back in. So that's the filling, and that is the you know, the cartridge itself, 1.4. They come in a pack of 3. Now you put this one back on. Be careful if you're going to use that one. Don't lose it because you don't get it. You only get it with the original, you know, with the kit itself. Then you put it back on, slide that one, and click it into place. So yeah, that's the sort of the operation of it. It's fairly simple. You don't get spare cartridge, you just get that one. You get the micro USB, I believe. So yeah, that's all the bits and pieces that you get with it. Now moving on to a few tricks about it, because the airflow is you know, as it is originally, it's when you open it and you take a drag. Let's have a look. There's a tiny bit of crackle on it, which is quite nice. Hardly anything, but let's do it again. Yeah, it's quite a decent amount. I think on its original form, shall we say, the throat hit is about 75%. It's not 100%, so it's a bit below. So there's 3 or 4 ways of using it. Now, let's have a go. So that's the original one. So you can actually, if you want a very tight airflow, you can actually close it, and you can actually vape it as well. So that's a very tight draw. So basically it does have a bit of an airflow in a different way. So I thought, I'll share these tips with you. So that's, closed completely. Try it again. You get a much better throat heat, maybe a bit of better, better vapor. Now, that's first one, the original way of vaping it. Second one, if you want a really tight air draw, and it's still vape. Now the third one is, if you take that off altogether, it still work, and you take that tip. So if you happen to lose that one, all is not lost. You can still use it, and you put that one. It gets a bit looser. It depends which one you get. As I said earlier, some of them are quite difficult to pull. Let's have a look at the gold one, if it is any easier. This one is a bit, this one is a bit tighter actually. So let's put it without it. So there, it depends, they're not all the same. We've taken that one off. We got the cap all closed in, and let's take a vape. Nice dense vapor. Throat heat is a bit better. It's a bit, the airflow is in between the original CLIQ one, that one like this, and the closed one. The airflow is in between the two. So let's try it again. Yeah, it's quite, quite a nice, decent one. So that one is without that, and the thing is, the cap is completely closed. Now let's open the cap, but you still get the same click. So there you go, it's opened a bit. This one is the most airflow you get is out of that. It becomes quite airy, the airflow from there. That's your, I don't know if you notice, that's the battery then. There, when you're vaping. You can see it lights up. I think it goes down to, when the battery is nearly empty, it goes down to orange. There is 4 ways of using it, actually, as opposed to the one way, the original MOUU Cliq, the manufacturer says, and so many other reviewers that have done the review on it. Nobody has touched actually on, on that piece there. So I thought, I'll let you know, because it is fairly decent one, to use. I like the shape of it, I like the thickness of it, because it's in between a cigarette and a cigar, and a respectable 380 mAh worth of a battery. The coils are very good, so I heard. The 1.4 ceramic coil, the ceramic probably, that's the one that will give it the longevity. It's up to you to make up your mind. So if you happen to lose that part there, all is not lost. You can still use it anyways, but you lose a bit of that, of the options of the airflow. So all closed without the piece. It's, there is quite a variation, so you can have a variety with it. So it's not, some of the reviewers, didn't like it, which I appreciate. They did not like it. Mainly because if you use it, both sides, just or at the original one, it's not really that satisfying. If you use, those variations, you can get a bit more out of it. I hope you liked the video, and please leave us some comments, down the bottom if you want to know anything, there, and I'll put a link, for my other videos as well, so for you to see other videos that I've got, tips and tricks. Not all of them, but some of them do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in another video. There's a couple more actually coming up. It's a vape only, where is it? Where is it? It is, I can't find it. No, there it is. Here we got a vape only mind. I mean, that'll be that's a fairly nice one. And there is an iJoy Mercury, they call it. I'll tell you about in some other videos. They'll be coming up in the next few days. Thank you. Have a great day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are.